Welcome to Dean Politics. I'm Dean Mitchell, and there's a lot of different videos on here that you're going to want to take the time to watch. We're going to ask a lot of questions. We're going to expose and broaden people's minds and, let's say, expose people to things they might not have thought of on their own. But let me open with this. I have written the book, You Can't Be a True Christian and Republican. It's available at deanpolitics.com. I hope you'll get a chance to get a copy and read it, because it will be enlightening to you. And the premise behind the book is that Republicans in America have been fooled, scammed, lied to, whatever you want to call it. And I'm talking about the fact that their positions, if you look at them individually, are anything but Christian. Well, what do you mean exactly? Well, let's take a look at them. The death penalty is the first one I want to start with. If you're not Christian, this might not mean a lot to you, okay? But if you are, and you vote Republican, I'm wondering where the justification in Christianity is for taking someone's life. I know I read in the New Testament that I came for the wicked, not for the righteous. That was Christ. I desire mercy, not sacrifice. That was also Christ. The Republican Party says, no, you're wrong. No, we need retribution because, we're the party of enforcing things. And that's fine. They are the party of enforcing things. The problem is it contradicts Christianity. And as much as I watch Americans be influenced by pundits on television and certainly conservative talk show hosts, I would warn you not to take everything I say as gospel, but rather to open your mind, ask yourself the questions, and go do the research. Fortunately for you right now, I've already done that. So once again, let's go back to the death penalty. As a Christian in the presence of Jesus, would you kill a man for his sins? That's the question. If you said that you supported the death penalty, then answer the question, as a Christian in the presence of Christ, would you kill a man for his sins? See, the answer was tried on repeated Republican elected officials on my radio talk show, and not one of them, after answering they were in favor of the death penalty, would answer yes to that question. That's just the beginning. You can look at immigration, the embarrassment that lately that's been happening in Marietta, California. And the kids from, where were they from? El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua. Republicans are supposed to be the party of piety, of family values. You stop women and children and deny them even American hospitality, Christian values. If you weren't embarrassed by what happened in California, there's something wrong with you if you're Christian. Not talking about being Christian. That's not what I'm talking about, actually being Christian. Okay? But let's center on the death penalty right now. There's nothing Christian about the death penalty. As a Christian, you're supposed to be worried about where someone's soul is going in eternity. You're not supposed to be trying to kill them. Now try to find a minister, pastor, reverend, or priest who will disagree with that. I guarantee you can find Republicans who do. What does that tell you? Let me just reiterate one thing I said. Take the time to watch each one of these videos, because each one is going to have a new slant on an old subject that's going to make you think. Let me end this one with this. How many people that call themselves conservatives have actually ever looked up the word conservative? Do this trick. Try this at home. Try this at the coffee shop. Try this at work around the water cooler, okay? Here's what I do. When I meet a conservative who's staunchly conservative and proud of it, I do this. I go, I'll tell you what. That's yours. Just define the word conservative. Go. Think about it right now. Can you do it without looking at the dictionary? Here's the definition of conservative. Stand on existing institutions, resistant to change, avoid significant risk. Does that sound Christian to you? Think about the building of this country. Stand on existing institutions. Well, that would have been the king in England. Be resistant to change. We declared ourselves our own country. And avoid risk. It was treason to have signed the Declaration of Independence. Conservative is the opposite of the building of a country. If you want to be fair about it, pull out the same money or double it and try to get the conservative to define the word liberal. You can't find one who can. They've demonized the word liberal. But you know what? I'm about to prepare to give you what the actual definition is. Open, tolerant, merciful, generous, forgiving. What does that sound like to you? Does that sound like Christianity? Why do you think they've spent so much money, time, and effort trying to demonize the word liberal? Because they're horrified by it. That's what built this country. That's what all the great institutions were, newly created, at great risk. This is Dean Politics. I'm Dean Mitchell. Visit deanpolitics.com to get a copy of the book, and please, again, watch all the videos. I think you'll enjoy them.